So when you are saying letting go, the letting go has a lot to do with how can I let go, first of all, what is buried underneath a level of me wanting to love everybody and see everybody in a very good light. Yes, of course, all of you are rebalancing element, but sometimes you have to hold a sharp focus on energetic level of your being, especially carried in your solar plexus, in your base chakra, in your sacral chakra, which have to do with the foundation of your human existence, and say, yes, what am I holding as resentment, hatred, dislike, profound intolerance, and when I do that, I begin to know myself a little bit more, and have compassion for that. Calming compassion means having a passion that includes also what not only I don't like in others, but I don't like in myself. And when you begin to see what you do not like in yourself, the mirror of existence begin to get a little bit clearer. And when the mirror of existence gets a bit clearer, you can see glimpses of the light of your soul sparking, or glimpses of helpers and friends in spirit that are sparkling, you communicating. You're a receiver, you're a transmitter and a receiver, and there are these ongoing sparks of communication going, but the polish, the lens of existence, your own unique lens that you've been given, has to be polished by acknowledgement of what you not, or shall we say, profoundly dislike in yourself. That is the beginning of the way of love. And as you simply acknowledge, avoid judgment of yourself and others. But acknowledge that that is there. And as you polish that, I say, a sense of relief may come because you're no different than anybody else. And everybody else is struggling exactly with that need of polishing that lens of existence. And then a little spark comes up. And what are those sparks? They're sparks that are giving you a passion for the next project, a passion for the next idea, a passion for the next things you want to do. And somehow they are counterpointed by depression, because you all operate in those seesaw ways. So one moment you may feel an enthusiasm to create a beautiful song and music, and you work 3 days at it, and then you're going flat and say, it doesn't feel like anything, and I have no connection to anybody, and that's quite normal. Because you operate in passion, there is also the passion for the profound dislike of how life is treating you, isn't it? So if you can look at it as another passion, you are not emptied necessarily of the content of what you need to increase there. But you are polishing, and every day it takes its own unique way. So the letting go, once you have sharpened that focus, the letting go again becomes, it's a result of a natural understanding that certain things that you consider valuable are not that valuable. And there's certain things, of course you need shelter, of course you need food, of course you need common sense. And common sense again, and common sense in your life. You need to be grounded. You came into earthly life to experience the fullness of what Mother Nature can provide you through the element that compose your body and through all the elements of your spirituality. So you're here to use common sense. But somehow the letting go is done through the acknowledgement that you can make mistakes, you can try this way, you can try that way. Letting go in isolation could be a way of looking almost at a sense of defeat, almost say, somewhere things did not work out quite like I hoped, so I better let go. But that carries a sense of self-deprecation. So it's so subtle, you see, dear friends. Working with your own individuality is a very subtle element, because you can step into immediately judging yourself unwillingly. So I have to let go, meaning I failed. So watch that does not correspond to I fail. That letting go, again, it's a natural result of wisdom, of knowing that this does not suit me. I thought this was proper, but actually resonance in me of my rhythm, of my way of being, or how I approach people, or how I function says, no, I cannot entertain this kind of company. No, I cannot live in this place. No, I cannot do that. And this is not because you have to disrupt your life, but because it's life trying to show you the next thing. So of course, in a proper timing, where you're not making yourself endangered in any way for survival, for food, for existence, and for shelter, but in a way, remember, yes, it's very good that you ask that question, because sometimes people that let go, they haven't learned the joy of it. The true letting go has the joy of life loves you more than what you are living at present. So wants more from you. And so the place where you're living is not really good enough and wants to give you more. But you feel like, oh, I thought that was really good, so I have to let go. And I thought I really landed, and so I had to let go. That's normal, because personality was a little bit of stability. So it's very understood from all the helpers and guides that is a little bit tough. But if you carry that self-deprecating part in that letting go, the letting go becomes a way to diminish your truthfulness, your sense of who you are. So don't do that. But when the letting go is a joy, it's a little bit challenging, isn't it, what we're saying? And it is like, yes, they want me to do something different, you know? Yes, they want me to go into a different relationship. This was really disastrous. Isn't that great? This really didn't work at all as I hoped. They want me to do something different. When you start to say they, it's your higher being. It can be your helpers and guide. It can be the they is the overall existence. So the wider existence wants more from me. Then be excited, put your passion, and then let go. Then you are walking again on a very precise trajectory that leads you to meet love. But love has met you already. It's just that it's dismantling the whole of your world, and you're not the only one in this room whose world has been dismantled completely for purposes of love. But you see, we had to explain a little bit more what that love is. But it is coming to you, because it has nothing to do with personal love. Personal love, it's along the way a beautiful accompaniment. Of course, there is soul work, so on and so forth. We'll talk about that another time. But that love that you were calling, that is a different love. It comes from the absolute and belongs totally to you, but it comes unexpected, totally uninvited, and disrupt your life, usually completely, because he wants you all for himself or herself, which is quite nice after all. So you have to inhabit that largesse. You see, you have to inhabit in the lack of judgment to yourself is very important, to inhabit your greatness. Yeah? So when everything is falling apart, dear friend, remember, inhabit your greatness. Don't go into smallness. And how you go into smallness? When you become resentful. And we did spoke about resentment, isn't it, in past? Is there where you bring a lot of illusion and delusion, and you call them and you pull them to yourself, one after the other, and it's self-produced. So, let go with joy, with passion, with enthusiasm. Love is pulling you, pulling you, pulling you. Rest assured, all is well.